Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to pick up and then do up the new monster aquarium. Hi guys, so like I said, today we're going to be heading from where I live to Cambridge to collect the new monster aquarium. It's quite old-fashioned in style, but I'm going to give it a makeover and make it a bit more modern, a bit more me. We're going in convoy today with my father-in-law, whose tank we did the other day, and we're going to be collecting this tank. It's absolutely huge, and also I'll give you some updates today on the other tanks, including this one behind me, which I've had an absolute disaster in this week. It's not quite a egg moment, but it is still sad. In fact, it should be sadder, but hey ho. So let's go now to go and collect the new aquarium, and I'll be back with you when we're on our way. We're on our way now to pick up the new tank. As you can see, the back of the car is completely empty. I don't think we'll be able to film in the house, but I will be back with you once the tank's all loaded into the boot. Okay, so we've got the tank in the car now. It's absolutely huge. We've got Carling convoy behind us. We're going to get home now and take it into the summer house, and then I will show you it properly. See you in a minute, guys. Oh, so we're back. This tank is absolutely huge. I've put my back out doing it. When I was carrying it out the house, I just felt my back go and I was like, oh God, I'm stuck. But a bit of deep heat and we're all good to go. Deep heat, for anybody that doesn't know, is like a warming muscle relaxant gel. Not sponsored. So we've got it in here. I've put it in place and realised that it took 3 of us to get it in place, and now I'm in here on my own and I need to move it out a bit. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to need to move it out to get the background on. I can't decide if I want to paint it black or use the frosted vinyl. I'm thinking more towards frosted vinyl because I think it'll be quicker. But either way, I need to do something to the back of it. So that'll be fun. Hopefully I'll be able to just slide it out a bit, but I feel like I'm making that sound a lot easier than it is. So yeah, let's not mess around. I will show you the aquarium as it stands now, and then we can crack on with giving it a bit of a facelift. So this is the new aquarium. As you can see in the bottom middle there, I've put a can in there just to give you some perspective of how big it is. So that's an average size fizzy drink can. Yeah, the tank is absolutely huge, and you can also see peeking in on the left there the new corner tank, which will be coming up in a future video. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give it all a good wipe down, and then I'm going to see if I can move it so that we can do something with the back. Okay, so I managed to pull it out, and I've given all of the glass a scrape with a razor blade to get any old lime scale or marks off it, and then I've given it all a good scrub. So it's nice and shiny now. I've decided, well, I haven't decided, I wanted to put the white vinyl on the back, but I haven't got enough. So now I'm going to paint it black. So I'll do that quickly and then I'll be back with you. Right, that's the first coat done. It makes a massive difference. So I'm going to let that dry, then I'll do the second one. Right, so that's the back of the tank painted black, which I've just realised I've got all over my shorts. I've taped up the glass, and now I'm going to paint the wood. So guys, whilst I'm painting the front of the tank, I'm going to show you some footage of the pond, the fish in the pond, so that you can see how the babies are getting on now. They've grown up really well, and as you can see, a lot of them have got their orange colours coming through now. So I'll leave you with this footage for a second, and I'll come back to you when I've painted the tank. So guys, there we have it. That's the finished tank, all painted now. I'll be scaping it at some point. Might do that as the next video, but I'll let you know. So as you can see, I've got the light on the top shining up behind it. I can change that to any different colour. I've changed the handles on it so they are new shiny knobs. It was a nightmare. The back took 4 coats to paint, and then the tank took 5 coats, but then when I peeled off the masking tape, it ripped a load of paint off with it, so then I had to buy some different paint and paint it all over again. So that was fun, but I think it looks awesome. I think the difference between that and what it looked like before is night and day. I think it looks really modern now. I hope you've enjoyed the transformation. Just show you quickly with the filming light off. I think it looks quite cool. This is what the original tank's looking like at the moment. I'm still having quite a lot of problems with algae. I've tried to scrub it off the other day, but it just keeps coming back, so I need to figure out what to do about that. The fish all seem to be doing well, and I still need to put a background on this actually. But yeah, so that's what the original tank's looking like at the moment. So this is the 4-foot tank. Like I said, we had a massive disaster in this week. My heater broke, and when I say it broke, I don't mean that it stopped working and went cold. It actually did the opposite, and the thermostat on it must have broken, and it basically just got hotter and hotter and boiled all the fish, which is really sad. I've still got, there's a couple of snails still alive in there, and a couple of otocinclus catfish. But ironically, the shrimp, as you can see in the middle there, the ones that we thought would die, are the only things that have survived. Well, other than the ottos. But yeah, so other than that, I fished everything out, which is really sad because, I mean, not only were they animals, they also cost a lot of money. So yeah, that's unfortunate. So I'm going to have to stock it with something else now. All the plants are growing really well. Where I've trimmed them off and replanted them, they're now coming back well. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how the tank's going as a whole, just preferably without the boiled fish. So this is how the shrimp tank's looking now. The tree's doing really well. Could do with a trim actually. But again, this is another tank that I'm having problems with algae. I don't know if you can see, but up there on the top of the tree, there's actually some really like bluey greeny type algae, and there's brown algae all over it. There's some like jelly type algae, and actually I've just noticed on the top of those bits there's also some blackbeard algae, which is great. Algae's my favourite knot. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm not overly impressed. But there's obviously no shrimp in it at the minute. I don't want to put any shrimp in anywhere near it until I know that it's stable. So yeah, I need to try and figure out the root cause of the problems, and do some research on that bluey colour algae, because that doesn't look inviting at all. So yeah, but the plant growth's doing okay. With the Monte Carlo on the bottom in the substrate, it's all melted back now, which I expected. So basically quite a lot of plants, when you plant them in, you'll think they've died, and it's not. They've just melted back, and then they will regrow. So what you can see there is, you see some of the brown bits left, but all of that green on the base there now is new growth, and then that will then carpet and fill out the whole bottom. So that's good. So that's it for this week's video, guys. I hope you like the upcycling of the monster aquarium. I'm really pleased with how it turned out, and I hope you are too. If you've liked what I've done today, then have a look at some of my other videos. I've got quite a few up now, and don't forget to join the family and subscribe. Click the notification bell if you want notifications for when I next upload, and drop me a like on the video if you like what you've seen, or even if you didn't like it, then like it anyway. Drop me a comment down below if there's anything you want to ask or anything you want to say. I love reading your comments and replying to you guys. In next week's video, I don't know if I'm going to scape this tank or if I'm going to do the new one in the corner that you saw. Let me know what you'd rather see. I also want your suggestions on what you want to go in the big tank. I want it to be a predator tank, so a predatory fish. I'm already thinking what I want, and I'm aiming more towards piranhas. I've spoken to the guys at the local fish store, and they said that they can get them in. I'd probably be able to fit between 6 and 8 in this tank, they said. So that'd be pretty cool. If you like that idea, then give me a thumbs up. If you have got any other suggestions, then let me know in the comments. Have an amazing week, guys, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye!